how does eczema or sensitive skin affect your self-esteem, your confidence, your livelihood, your everything, right? So, the National Institute of Health actually said individuals that have eczema slash sensitive skin had a 14% higher chance of depression versus those without it. And then a 17% of people, of those same people, had a higher chance of anxiety. And of course, that's what happens, when you have mental health and any type of disability, etc. Your chances of depression, anxiety, and, the idea of is really high. Like it increases. In the US alone, 31.6 million people yearly have some form of eczema or sensitive skin. That is 10.1% of the population. And according to the National Eczema Association, the negative impact that eczema has on our mental health ranks higher than heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. 44% of those people are more likely to play with the idea of unaliving ourselves. And 36% are more likely to actually attempt it. Now, I will say, when I was a kid, I did. I almost did it. I had the attempt. I was stopped. But I did because I was just so frustrated. I was constantly bullied. I had no reprieve. There was no peace for me. And as I got older, same thing. I just felt constant pressure, constant I didn't like myself. And 1 in 3 adults say that eczema interferes with relationships. 29% says it negatively impacts their sexuality. And as I said, like as a kid, I was bullied. Well, 40% of school-age children are bullied due to eczema. And then there are those same parents of those children have reported feeling embarrassed by their children's skin. So us children, I knew, we feel that. We feel that embarrassment from our parents. That, oh, stop scratching. Oh, you're making it worse. Like you don't understand, if you just stop scratching, it wouldn't, happen. It's just skin. Yeah, massive middle finger to us, right? Going through this. But as I said, like this, it sensitive skin, eczema, all of that, it just not destroys, but your chances of being where you want to be is limited. There are people who flourish with eczema and they don't let it stop them. They're like, woo, I am on cloud nine, right? Not a lot of us are there. Not a lot of us are there. A lot of us have insomnia, or it's just bad sleeping habits because we're constantly scratching or something. Like our sheets are studded with blood. It's not a good look, okay? And so dealing with that, of course, our relationships and anything in that category, intimacy, will suffer. And then you also have just on the outskirts, not outskirts, but like in your daily life, going to work, etc. You're not putting yourself out there. You're like you're supposed to, you're like, I'm okay with being in the shadows. That is where I'm best put. No, you're not. Like, you're sure there are people who are like, yeah, I'm great, in the back end. Like me, I don't like being the center of attention. But if you're like, I wish that I could be right there giving that report, I could do it so much better. But you're like, yeah, but I at least I gave the information for the report. It's fine if Jimmy repeat says it in front of everybody and I don't really get credit. No, scratch that. See, that's the thing. You are not okay with being in the shadows, but because of these things like your eczema, your sensitive skin, etc., it's subconscious now. You don't even realize that you're not putting yourself out there like you're wanting to be because of these things. And that is how terrible having eczema and sensitive skin can be. It wreaks havoc on who you're, like your whole self, And that is something that as I've gotten older, and then, as I created this business, what I wanted to help. That's why I call myself a transformational sensitive skin company, spiritual sensitive skin, all of that. I am here trying to transform how people feel about themselves, how people feel about their skin. Um and it's not like sensitive skin. It's a bad thing, but as I said in a previous post, if you did not see it, I literally said that sensitive skin is like an overprotective parent. It is trying to help you, and protect you from the things that it feels like it's giving, that's harming you. So it's an environmental, it's what you're eating, it's, whatever, hormones, you age. And your body is like, oh no, we're at war. And then it does too much, it's super extra, and it's like, you want a rash? That's how we're gonna help you with this. We're gonna give you a rash. And some people, I just found out, like, some people, I don't remember what it's called, but their rash is underneath their skin, and so they're scratching, but nobody can see it. So that's like, ugh. But I wanted to help these, help us, help or like my community, our community. Um, because not a lot of people, you have these studies done, right? But nobody's really talking about it. These big brand companies that are for us, that are claiming they're for us, you don't really hear them talking about, the mental health aspect of it. They're just shoving products to you, and they're not trying to help you change anything as far as your life goes, and they're not motivating you. They're not putting on any conferences, for people with our issues, etc. So it's like, do y'all really care? Not really. I'll just answer that for them. But I want it to be different because I have experienced this. I've experienced how eczema feels, and it feels like shit. And I wanted to create products that would actually help us, not feel like we're settling, because we've settled enough in our lives. I don't want us to settle for our skin. It's as much as it's painful, it's the only skin we get. And so we are settling for these products that may help, may not, whatever and stuff. And I wanted to change that. So seeing the statistics, I already knew because I'm part of the statistics, like almost all of them. It was definitely eye-opening a little bit, and I just wish that I just want to help in so many different ways and stuff. So that is my little spiel. I wanted to give a little insight on the effects that eczema can have on your confidence, your livelihood, your sex life, your everything. It goes so much deeper than the skin. It really impacts us. And so we need companies that actually realize how it impacts us and actually do something about it instead of just pushing these whack ass products to us. And so I'm hoping that me and of course other indie brands, we're the only ones that seem like we actually truly care once, indie small time. But I'm hoping that, us indie brands really make a change and make a difference in the skincare industry, especially when it comes to people with different skin video cut out. But yeah, like I said, I just want to hope that indie brands were able to make a difference, in the beauty industry for sensitive skin and, other skin types, because there's no reason why people with wrinkles and, acne, which, definitely needs help with, but they have so many products, while us people with sensitive skin, we're just left in the background, and we have this small section in the stores. So that is my mission, and I really hope that y'all got something out of this. If you have any questions, let me know, or any comments, etc. But if you like this type of information and like seeing products and skincare and all that great stuff, please follow me for more. Bye.